do to you? Fuck you.
The regions of experience. Demons to some, angels to others.
Her face.
What's that like to live deliciously?
Greetings, friends! Back for another film festival draft here on the Messed Up Movies Podcast, the podcast that celebrates movies and filmmakers that embrace the insane, the outrageous, the unhinged, the off-kilter, and the all-around kind of messed up fun. Returning friend, co-host, and production designer who you should hire, Sophia, welcome back.
Thank you. Happy to be here. You should hire me.
Yeah, Sophia is the production designer on our movie, Mr. Cream Jeans Tidy Hole, which she may or may not hide from her resume when the movie comes out. We'll see. But she is very talented. More talented at art designing or production designing than picking film festival drafts. Boom. Roasted.
Hey,
wait, are we doing clock it?
Clock it.
No, you can't clock it on that. Sophia's great. She has managed to return again. We're hoping to get more of these. You guys like the drafts. We like the drafts. We're going to keep working on that. You guys need to let us know if you have themes for a film festival draft that you want us to talk about. So before we get started, two things of business. Go to Misfit Parade's YouTube page and subscribe. Video versions of that. Short content Sam, Heath, and I have been working on. Clips of the pods. All kinds of fun stuff there. Our short films. Don't put the camera on Sam when he's just fucking doing Grinder. Don't do that. Don't do it. Be proud of yourself. I would grind Sam.
I got caught.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Neither here nor there. What is happening tonight? Also, what else was I saying? Messed Up Movies Podcast Patreon page. That's where we need your help. That's the best way to grow and support this show. Podcast miniseries, Patreon exclusives. You get a voice in that. You also get to join our awesome community. So much fun there. If you want to be on this pod, with which Heath reminded us.
Yes.
If you want to be on this pod.
I was waiting for this plug. You got to make this plug.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm making the
All right, I'm making this pod. Give me the camera back. If you want to be on this pod, you think you got what it takes to beat me, or Sam, or Heath, or Sophia. As Ric Flair once said, if you want to beat the man, you got to beat the man or woman.
I was going to say, this feels like a WWE promo.
Yeah. I love that.
Saw I saw a really good clip from a comedian who was talking about doing the Macho Man. And he said that he and his buddies would call each other after work and do like wrestling promos.
Dan Soder,
and, yeah. And he was like,
yeah.
He said the trick to Macho Man is as if he's like a disappointed dad. He's just like, I really wish you wouldn't have done that.
Cream of the crop. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. I told you not to go in the garage. Yeah. I once went at Halloween as Macho Man in Heaven. It's my greatest Halloween costume.
That was a good one, yeah.
I used to be very good at the Macho Man voice, but we're not here for Macho Man shenanigans. If you go to Indiegogo and specifically type in Mr. Cream Jeans Hidey Hole, because we've been shadow banned by the prudish children that run Indiegogo, even though they put zombie stripper tits on the main page. Cowardly? Yes. Free speech? Absolutely not. Do you want to fight against those things? Come help us. Pay for the podcast perk, and you can do one of two things. You can pick Sophia, Heath, Sam, or myself, and replace us on a film festival draft. You will have that seat. Or you cannot be a coward, and you can face all five of us in righteous combat.
There's four.
Ooh,
of us.
the octagon.
No, wait.
There will be five of us if they join.
Oh, okay.
Or yeah, face all four of us. There will be five total. Are you brave enough?
That means we have to. You should buy 2 perks so we can buy an extra camera.
Yeah, we need another camera.
I'm not here for budgets. I'm here for the bloodbath, baby. That's how I do. I'm here for the blood orgy. Witch hole. That's how we do it. This is weird. So we're here to film. Yeah, mixed company, Sam. Sophia,
I know. I'm trying.
Earmuffs. Sam is so irresponsible with his words. So we are here to draft the best haunted house film festival of all time. The most messed up haunted house film festival.
Wait, is this specifically haunted house, or is this like spooky domicile?
So
or,
what we're doing?
I was saying ghosts.
Let's clarify this real quick. I don't think if you Google this, what are the best haunted house movies? You'll always see Hereditary, Poppycock. That is not a haunted house movie. The house has nothing to do with the scary shit that happens in the movie. If you're talking about haunted people, that doesn't count. It has to be a specific location that is intrinsically involved in the horror.
So no
now,
ghost
could
dad.
that be a boat?
No ghost dad.
Yeah, ghost ship.
Go ship.
Ship, yes.
I'm writing that
Whatever, yes. Bill Cosby's ghost dad. Maybe
Ghost
if you were
dad.
in the studio at that era. Yes, that is terrifying. That poured out into the hills.
In other ways,
yeah,
that's
so
terrifying.
that's bad. So yes, if you just pick Bill Cosby, a life, yes, that's fine. So again, I think the haunting has to be place specific.
Heard.
There are many different places, but if you're doing a haunted person, I don't think that counts. If you're doing a possession, I don't think that counts. A place vampires hunt, that's not a haunting. If you just do a ghost story, I don't think that counts. Why do a haunted house list if the house or ship or domicile is not important? Do you agree, Sophia?
I can agree. Yeah. So
How
a
big
haunted
can-
dwelling.
How big can the
Sorts.
domicile be? Could it be a woods?
I think.
That's a big fucking domicile.
Well, I think
The
as
whole
long as
woods?
like
Well, like a
the
woods.
physical, the environment that you are in is what
Yeah.
is haunted. You
Yeah.
yourself is not haunted. It
Yeah.
is what is around you that is
Okay.
haunted.
Okay.
Wait, what about I have one.
Should we roll for order?
Well, I feel like this is a bubble one, so I don't
Okay.
know if I should
would
bring
wait
it
till
up.
it's your
Just
pick
bring
in
it up
case
and then
someone
we
picks
can-
it. We are
yeah.
cutthroat here.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
have.
Well, I'm not going to pick it, but I'm very curious about what everyone
There's no
thinks
way
about.
he cares this
Well,
much.
can you
All right, what's
can
the
you
bubble
explain
one?
it without
What's the
telling
bubble?
the title?
Just say the bubble one, and none of us will pick it. How about that?
Hellraiser.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
that's
no,
not a
on the
haunted
list.
house.
That's a haunted item.
object.
Yeah.
yeah, that counts.
The
Oh,
cube is
but I
haunt-
see
no,
where.
no,
well,
the cube
but
can be in
it's
any
within
house.
the cube.
The cube
Okay.
is a gateway to perverts. It's also not haunted.
So you couldn't do talk to me because the hand is what's haunted.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's
I
what.
got you.
So
This is
Hellraiser
what I'm
is
getting
a
at.
gateway to fucking
Yeah.
perverted demons. It's not the house. It's the pervert in a way that's haunted.
It's a mode of communication.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think this sets some
so
boundaries.
this should clarify. It should be real haunted houses.
Well, that's half my list gone, but okay.
Sam's just
I have
like,
some
I
questionable
had Hellraiser
choices.
1 through 11. All right.
They
were my
Like to
fallbacks,
roll for the haunted
Okay, we're
house.
gonna
or
start. Sam's gonna go first on the roll.
Hell yeah.
Sam, you got a 2.
That's
tracks.
not first.
That
Okay,
tracks.
Heath is next. Heath has a 3.
This is great. Loving
I'm
this.
so sorry, y'all. Okay, it's me. 15.
Oh,
Fucking shocker.
Okay,
The way
Griffey
she's tilting that tray.
is a 12.
All right, Sophia, me, and then we're going.
Okay,
I do feel like we're going to call Cap on those rolls.
that's fine. You're gonna probably call Cap on half of my
Very
picks
sus.
too, so
Very
it's fine.
sus, as the kids say.
Yeah, bet
All right.
that.
Sus. All right,
Bet.
so my first pick, I'm gonna get it out of the way. It is one of my all-time favorite horror movies, The Shining.
The Shining.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Haunted
one.
Hotel. Yeah.
That's like okay. So there's 1A and there's 1B. That's 1A.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't be. I think that's the most like. Oh no.
Okay, so what about The Shining do you think makes it such a powerful horror artifact? To Heath's point, Stephen King hated it. Was not a huge hit when it came out. This was one of those movies I remember. My mother could not wait to share this movie with me. She's like, holy shit, wait till you
Yep.
see The Shining. And she was not wrong. It's still
Yeah,
to this
it's
day,
wild.
I cannot fully unravel it. So what about The Shining do you think makes it the ultimate haunted house movie?
I think it was going back to the A24 thing. Like I think it was kind of like that, like A24 before A24 was a thing. Especially for it came out
Yeah,
in the
Wally
70s.
Kubrick I think could fall into that. That's a very
Yeah.
interesting
It's just
take.
artsy horror.
It's
basically,
artsy
yeah.
horror. I really like the movie itself is obviously phenomenal, but all of the stories from the set, and unfortunately, Kubrick I think is notorious for not treating his actors well.
He's not as bad as Hitchcock or James Cameron, who tried to literally drown people. to death.
Correct. Yeah. So there are
But yeah,
worse.
he was very mean to Shelley Duvall on this.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I think that because of the unfortunate circumstances she was put under and other people were put under, we got really like raw performances. And because the whole movie was about the psychological breakdown of humans being trapped in this environment, him unfortunately literally psychologically torturing the actors gave us a very unique and real performance. So watching it with that knowledge kind of gives it a different, like, messed up depth.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's a movie you can't ever get your arms around. You
Yeah.
can't put your finger on what it is. It's that kind of like uncanniness.
They even have a documentary, Room 237, which is
Yes.
just people laying out their really well-reasoned arguments for what they think this fucking movie's about.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what is the
217,
scene?
isn't it?
What is the scene where the guy dressed up as the bear is going down on the guy?
Yeah.
Like that freaked me out. It's
You know what's weird? When I was young, I was just like, oh, cool. They're like hanging out. I thought they were like having a wrestle. It did not dawn on me until I was much older. I was like, they're about to mouth each other up, dude. I had no idea. I watched it as a full innocent. And I was like, that's like when me and my brothers would put on our Ninja Turtle jammies and sword fight each other.
It does feel like it comes out of another dimension.
You know
It
the
is so
moment in
weird.
the movie which scares the shit. It's the fucking oversaturated lights pouring through. It's the rooms and the geography that do not make sense for a location. But it's when the kid is riding his bike.
Oh, the
Right,
hallways.
his bike, and he turns and he sees the Grady twins. And they're weird enough on their own. They've got like those really big ass heads and shit. That's fine. When it's them talking, and then all of a sudden it flashes. Same thing. It's just like a jump cut from them standing to their fucking mutilated corpses. You were like, something so fucking bad has happened here. Jack Nicholson's doing like a full-on fucking kabuki theater Nick Cage thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, there is no
God.
fucking chance
Nick
anyone
Cage
is
in
going
a
to get out of
remake.
this happy.
Nick Cage in a remake of
Okay.
this.
I'd watch
Holy
I love
something
cow.
out of
Nicholson.
that. Yeah.
I love Nicholson. If
Nick
you put Nick
Cage.
Cage in the Overlook Hotel,
Come on.
he is fucking taking that shit for all time. I'm the biggest
What
Nick
a
Cage
great
lover.
call.
But what I'm saying is Nicholson is channeling that.
Yeah.
This complete unreality of the circumstance. The remoteness of the Overlook makes it this unreality. And I actually think things like Dr. Sleep have fucking added this depth
Yeah.
to the entire idea of The Shining and the Overlook that have been so fucking beautifully appreciated by us horror movie fans.
Dr. Sleep was great.
Dr. Sleep fucking rules, man.
It has your mutilated boy in it.
Yeah.
Who's not
Jacob
actually
Tremblay?
mutilated.
Jacob Tremblay
Yeah.
is just a normal ass kid.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
gets
I never
eaten.
knew. I never knew he was just a normal kid. Turns out he's beautiful.
I think the part that immediately tipped me off when I first saw this movie, because it was the same thing. I think my 5th grade teacher, who was cool as hell, was the one that suggested it. Like, oh, you like movies? Have you ever seen The Shining? I'm like, no. What
That
the
is a
hell
wild
is that?
ass thing
That
to
is
say.
a
to
cool
a fifth
teacher.
Yeah.
grader.
Oh, she was so cool.
That's so
she was
cool.
so cool. So of course I go to my dad, who let me watch whatever, and I found out like I grew up loving the Batman movie, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Nicholson. As soon as I saw him as the Joker, I was like, what else is
Yep.
he in?
Yeah.
And it was like, well, nothing you can watch, kid. And so when I
You don't like 5 EC pieces, kid?
5 easy pieces, right?
Cuckoo's
Right.
Nest.
Yeah. What's the one with Art Garfunkel? You know? Anyway, where they're just like trying to win a contest who can bed the most women. But
Been there.
The Shining that really freaked me out was right when they start like telepathically communicating.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm like, holy fuck, that is like really. It feels so nonchalant,
When
but it's so just
fucking Catman's
so out of the
brothers
world.
or whatever, he's at his fucking apartment and he's like, something evil's happening, and the camera angle's low so you can see he just has fucking giant, beautiful women with their tits hanging out
Yeah.
decorating his place.
But
And I was like, why is this guy going back to get murdered in the snow? He's got it made in this place.
But just like the sound design when they're in that room together and like he's asking him if he wants ice cream.
Yeah.
And it like
Yeah.
just all compresses and gets. I don't even know how they did that.
You know what it is? It's the fucking maze. The maze at the end, I remember seeing that, and not only that he backtracks to like trick his dad, there's something about that set. The lighting, the snow, and I know Larry Cohen once very, very cuntily said, right? He's like, Kubrick was a master for detail. There's no oxidation of the fucking breath. And I was like, well, that's stupid. That moment at the end shocked me, scared me. It was locked in my brain. What if you were running from your dad in a
that
maze?
hard cut where
Dude.
he's
Yeah.
just
That was a and I think it's one of those things now that modern audiences might chuckle at. That felt like getting fucking punched in the dick when I was a
Absolutely.
kid. It scared the fucking shit out
So
of me. And to
scary.
your point, it's the uncanny. It's the unreal. I don't know what's real, what's not. That to me, if nothing else, is what a haunted movie should be.
yeah.
What is real and what is not, and why do people fucking think I'm the crazy one? So
So Sophia with the obvious
I'm gonna take
best pick.
I'm gonna take the second best haunted house movie because I know Sam will take it. You might think this is a reach, but I'm taking Event Horizon.
That was on my list.
Event Horizon is The Shining in space.
That tracks for you. It's not 1B though.
It
is not 1B.
I think it's 1B. This is one of my 10 most rewatch movies of all time. I fucking love this movie. Sam Neill might be the truest Scream King we've ever had. Right? And he plays this haunted scientist who builds a ship that with its gravity well drive. It can compress and fold space like a fucking cutout, and we can jump from space to space. Sam and I are big Warhammer 40k players.
Yes.
A lot of people thought this script was influenced by 40k and the
It definitely
warp.
seemed like it.
And the ship went into the warp, which in 40k, that's how they travel faster than light. But the longer you're in there, essentially demonic powers can fucking cling to you, and you can be infested.
So demons inhabit the warp. That's how they travel.
We travel there to go fast, but then you might come out as a fucking weird sex succubus.
Right.
And pick up knives and start gutting.
Well, no, that's if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
You might also be the shish kebab.
You might be the fat,
But it was really
diseased
cool.
one.
And as a Warhammer kid, I remember watching that and I was like, this movie fucking rips. I was obsessed with Lawrence Fishburne's fucking weird dangle chair. I loved the fucking cast. I loved the crew. The movie does suffer from some very bad CG. But at this point, I think if you saw it at this certain age, it doesn't even faze you anymore. Once they get on that ship, it is such a fun, unfurling mystery. Where not only is the ship haunted, right? This whole, what is this ship scene, right? That's a kind of cool thing. The ship is alive with this kind of energy of life, and we don't know it. What has that ship seen?
Right.
And then every single haunted moment is a character in the story being haunted by their own personal shit. The mom who left their sick kid on their birthday, right? The guy who sees his partner burning alive from napalm and Nam. I thought that was so cool. They had this really wild blood orgy scene that they fucking mashed after shooting because of test audiences. I fucking love the Event Horizon. It's that perfect sweet spot for me of sci-fi, horror. It was the time when I fucking fell in love with horror movies. I could not get enough Event Horizon.
It's a wild capsule of the time. Like,
yes.
It's I feel like nothing was like it when it came out. That was early 90s.
Well, I still look for
or no,
this
no,
kind
it was
of
late.
movie.
It was late 90s.
I still
late
look
90s.
for this movie all the time. There are not that many good.
There were a couple.
Crew Lost in Space horror movies.
Well, you have, I mean, the space
you see
stuff.
things like Life. That's the last
Life,
one I remember.
or I'm thinking Sunshine.
Life was good. Sphere was
Sunshine.
similar, but that
Sphere's
was
underwater.
It's underwater.
I
Yeah.
feel like underwater and space are like
But
Pretty
very
similar.
They had the same
Yeah,
thing where
it's
it like
inner
messed
space.
with your fears.
Right, but I just love that. And again, I think it's you take a bunch of people that represent a wide swath of humanity, you put them and isolate them on this thing. They don't know if they can get out, and what do they do?
Yeah.
In that part of the movie, there's funny shit, right? He's like, in veritas me. And it's like, no, te tu me. Right? Save yourselves. It's like, all right, man. It's just fun. And by the way, the Graviton Drive set is one of the best horror movie sets ever. The gravity drive.
The spinning thing,
with the
yeah.
spinning gyroscope wheels in the water. It's fucking great. And
It is
Sam
great.
Neill fucking fully becoming like a fucking chewed up sex corpse. Love that.
It felt a lot like a Clyde Barker movie to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, Hellraiser is one of that's my top 4 favorite movies. And this felt like all the things I liked. It was The Shining. It was Hellraiser. It was fucking spaceships.
It was
right?
very much
It was like
Hellraiser, yeah.
badass fucking space explorers. I think that movie got a little hurt after the fact by studios. If you read up on it, I still think it's one of my favorite.
Like they
movies
cut
ever.
too much stuff out of it. You
They
think?
changed a lot. It has the thing where like the guy gets fucking blown away on debris, and then he's like turns on his fucking like jets, and he's like, "I'm coming, motherfuckers!" And he flies back to the ship, and you're like, "What movie is this from?"
They put some camp
Why
in
are
it,
we
yeah.
all of a sudden in fucking Spaceman or
Yeah.
whatever that fucking?
It's now aliens.
Yeah, now it's like, what is this?
We're fighting back.
So, Sophia, have you seen this one?
I have seen bits and pieces because the brewery that Josh worked for, they made a beer called
I know
Event
what we're doing
Horizon.
after the show.
Ooh!
I mean, this is I feel like this movie has been lost. Like, it's,
See, that's what I
Kinda
mean.
has,
It's
yeah.
a movie that young people don't know.
I've
I
seen
feel
it-
like younger people too could get lost on some of that CG stuff.
So my knowledge of Event Horizon has been from playing it at the bar
Yeah.
and not having audio to it, and then also actively like bartending, and so like looking up and being like, "What the fuck is
you
happening?"
just saw bits and pieces.
Oh, you
it
want
is a
this, this,
weird
and that?
movie. It is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
bizarre for a studio film.
Yeah. That's one of those I was like, if we could go back in time, and they lost a bunch of footage apparently.
Did they?
And we could find like the true director's cut. Most director's cut I think are kind of nonsense,
Yeah.
right? They're just unedited movies. That's one I would love to see the full shit.
You know
All right.
who directed that one? Do you know?
Yeah, I do. It was Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yes, that's what it was.
So he's the same guy that did Under Siege.
No. No, he's not.
Yeah, I think he is.
No,
He did
I just
Resident
watched.
Evil, right?
He did Resident Evil.
Oh, he did Resident
I
Evil.
just watched a documentary about the guy who did Under Siege.
Who did Under Siege?
Well, it was a guy who was hot. I just watched this whole thing about The Fugitive. So Andrew Davis directed The Fugitive, but this other guy, I forget his name,
Andrew Davis, yeah.
was hired to do The Fugitive, and he did it so badly they fired him in like a couple weeks.
it.
But because Tommy Lee Jones worked with him and Under Siege, I don't know, maybe I'm fucking this up, but there was a connection there.
Wait, Tommy Lee
and that's
Jones?
why he was on The Fugitive, and whatever, it didn't work out.
I do think we might have to start banning White Claws because we're just going to talk about movies we love for so
Well,
long.
hey, man, I do
And
know.
I don't mind that. You know what? Every new
Paul
movie Monday is
Paul
us
W.
hating
Anderson
movies.
did the Alien versus Predator movies.
Okay.
Well, I think maybe the first one.
First one.
Yeah.
I don't think you get a second bite at that apple after making Alien versus Predator. All right, Sam,
Yeah.
what's your first?
It was
You know
not
what,
lit well.
Sam, I love that you actually like movies on these drafts.
It was not
What are you
lit
picking
well.
as your first haunted house? Since I stole your movie, I know you were
So,
fucking chewing on.
Yeah,
you were gonna pick that
dude, I
first,
was
too.
totally gonna pick.
I knew, so I had
Event
to
Horizon.
jump it.
Are
changed
you
my
going
list.
to pick the appropriate 1B?
Well, I don't know what that one is because I'm gonna be.
It's
totally
so
honest.
obvious.
Starts with a P.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, but I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that
never
movie in like
seen it?
50 years.
50?
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can't even remember what Poltergeist was about. So I'm gonna pick Evil Dead
Ooh, I actually love this choice for you, Sam.
because I actually like Evil Dead and I've seen it recently.
Is
And
that
it's
a
amazing.
haunted house though?
It is because once they
is.
play
Yeah.
the tape and they read the Latin, that house becomes the focal point for the horror, right? They utilize the basement, they utilize the upstairs, they utilize
Yeah.
the surrounding woods.
But isn't that more of like a seance?
It's a haunted item.
Possession item.
But
than
it's
a
not because
house?
it takes over. Like I would argue, right? So when we see the
Oh,
flying through,
Okay.
we see the literal surrounding
It's taking
forest
up residence.
sexually assault a person.
It's taking up
Okay.
residence.
heard that.
I think it is now planting roots in this fucking haunted domicile.
There we go.
Now,
baby.
I do agree with you. You could play that tape anywhere and it would take over. Mm-hmm. But they played it here. And I think the natural surroundings and room becoming part of the haunting would qualify.
Well, and I think
they.
they intended it to be a haunted house story.
I think it absolutely
seemed
is.
like
It's
it, yeah.
different because it is demonic. It's
It is-
not a ghost.
But a lot of hauntings are demonic. Like all
Yeah.
of the Conjuring
Yeah.
are demons.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go.
It's supernatural, regardless.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that pick. And again, I think this is the proto. Go out in the woods with your friends, find a remote
Right.
location,
Yep.
and make a spooky fucking story.
Super creepy. Yeah.
I think this one, Evil Dead is just unimpeachably one
And
of the best
Evil
horror
Dead
movies
is
ever.
so elastic. I mean, we're
Yes.
still getting Evil Dead movies, and they're good.
And they're
They're
still
still
good.
good.
They're still
Dude.
so good.
The last Evil,
Evil Dead
Dead
Rise.
Oh my god, dude! Maggot Mommy. My kids go to see all the horror movies with us now. That's one where I'll turn on that movie and they're like,
Nah.
nah, not this
awesome.
one. And I was like, I fucking love that for Evil Dead. I love that it's still that franchise. All right, that's
yeah.
pretty good.
All
Heath, this is a big one.
Yeah.
You're on the turn.
Okay,
So I know what you're gonna take.
Well, look, let me set this up a little bit because I think what makes a really effective haunted house movie is the psychology of the people in the house.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to actually commit to a theme here. I'm going to eschew 1B, which is obviously Poltergeist, because it doesn't fit into my theme. And my theme is this shit really happening?
Okay.
Nice.
Right?
Oh, that's
Nice,
pretty
nice.
good.
Right? Like, that's what you need.
So I know what you're picking then. Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
The others.
It's on my list.
Okay.
So,
That kind of thing, though, right?
That kind
yes,
of thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't ready to pick it at number one, but I will take the others.
Yes.
Might as well.
because
might
it
as
is
well.
on my list.
So see, I just
Yeah.
fucking mind game.
Yeah, you did fuck me up.
Into
And you
picking
know what?
the
I have a feeling you're going to steal. You're going to steal the one that I want. That's on my list of this.
You think
theme.
I read a brother?
I probably gave it away.
There's no way, dude.
But you know what? That's okay because I have backups on this.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, like the others is, you know, I feel bad for this movie because it has such a great twist ending that was sort of usurped by The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
But I love that twist where they are the ghosts and they don't realize
It's
it.
a good one.
It's so great. It's such an effective twist. And even though I had, Sixth Sense came out maybe the year before, it still rocked my world seeing this. Nicole Kidman's so good.
Oh,
yeah.
And that scene
I'll
where
never
she's
say an ill word about Nicole Kidman. Just my favorite actress.
That
of all
scene
time.
where she's in the attic and she's pulling off the sheets, and it just does such a great spooky job. It's playing off of Turn of the Screw, which another amazing film that I think this movie owes a lot to is one called The Innocents.
The Innocents, yep.
Yeah.
The Innocents, it's so atmospheric and creepy, and I think this movie just takes that whole thing to the next level.
Yep.
The Others is a stone cold classic haunted house movie.
Oh, I agree.
For sure.
Great flick.
All right.
All right, Heath, what do you have for your second?
Oh, good. Good. Good.
He's trying to iPad and shit.
Right.
Good. I didn't realize I was on the turn.
We're doing White Claws and we're producing.
Okay. So here's the one
We need an intern.
that I'm definitely taking now because I was worried Griffey would steal it from me, and that is The Changeling.
You
I've
fucker.
never seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
See.
All right, so that was one of my... The Changeling is a George C. Scott. He's at a payphone in the fucking snowy fucking twisty road for no reason. He goes to make a call. A semi fucking plows the car with his wife and kid in it, right? He goes on, he moves to this mansion in Seattle, I think. And he's going to restart his life. He's like a musician. Boom, 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 boom. And he's trying to restart his life. But these things keep happening, right? And this is the movie with the famous red ball gag, right?
Yeah.
Where
Well,
the
we
ball
just
keeps
saw
bouncing
this-
down the stairs.
Yeah.
Getting
In Hell House.
riffed on the Hell House
Yes,
movie. Yeah.
they just riffed on that, right? It's the thing where they have the seance and the lady's just, just writing all this fucking wild shit. And this is a man, this old man who had a wife and kid and like has lost everything and can't fucking restart their life. And it, to me, is my favorite George C. Scott performance, even more than Patton. There's something about actors who reach a certain age, they bring that real fucking gravitas of miles traveled.
Well, they've lived life, yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of those perfect old man movies. Man.
Look, the best George C. Scott performance is Dr. Strangelove, but this is
This
maybe
really
number two.
Changeling dominates. I love Dr. Strangelove. I'm not speaking ill of it. Changeling is that, like, I have been good at this craft for years.
Yeah.
And I loved it, man. It's a hard thing that he pulled off in that movie.
Yeah, no, it's we were talking on a previous podcast about A24 movies, and I feel like this is like
This is a
the
fucking
original like
A24 movie.
This is like the trauma horror.
Don't look now. There's
Yeah.
all these, like, trauma's my monster, right? I'm not afraid of Michael Myers. I'm afraid of trauma.
Yeah, it's absolutely
Michael Myers is
heartbreaking
trauma.
and uncanny, and you know what?
Yeah.
We figure out pretty early it's probably the kid, but
Yeah.
you know, what does he want? Is it how malevolent
Throws
is
the
this?
ball in the river and he goes back
Yeah.
home and it's there.
It's there again.
Sophia, what are your people are trauma people, right?
Your
the youth.
people,
mean?
The youth, the young people.
The youth?
You guys are very into
Sorry that
personified-
9/11
Be
when
careful.
I was in kindergarten.
Whoa,
during
dude, that was our
shit.
senior year. That was way scarier for us.
Bruh, I got pulled out of kindergarten because towers were
Hey.
falling and
Hey, bruh, we had to stay in school and do chemistry because we knew we were going to war.
That's
And he's
fair.
Syrian, so he had it worse than
I
us.
was also part
Ooh,
Middle Eastern
okay.
in a very small rural
that
town.
does suck, actually.
Yeah.
That was
It's
one of
pretty
those
bad.
first things. I was like, I passed white forever. It was one of the first times I was like, is this what racism is
Yeah.
like? This sucks.
Like,
yeah,
your hair is a little too
and
dark.
I for sure thought we were getting drafted into war.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
we all
everybody
thought we
did,
were.
yeah.
I was like, I can fucking throw away that Ball State acceptance letter. We're about to go to war.
About to get free
But your
college.
people love trauma.
We love trauma, man.
You don't love
It's
the
what
trauma,
makes
but
us.
you love embracing the trauma.
You got to watch The Changeling.
Okay.
You should
I'll put it on the
watch The
list.
Changeling.
I'll put it on the list.
You have a long I don't know why.
There's
Sorry.
so many movies tonight that I got
We
to
all
watch.
have- we all
She's
have
very
trauma.
young. She's
All right,
She's got
so
time.
Heath has the others in the Changeling. That's a tough start, dude. That's a tough list. Heath.
like tough
Sam,
is
what
in
do
hard to beat or
I think
tough
tough is in like those are two stone
Those are
cold
two good
classic
ones?
haunted house movies. What do you got, Sam?
All right, so I had Evil Dead for my
I love
first-
Evil Dead outside the box thinking. I feel like Event Horizon might have sunk my list.
Yeah, so I'm already in the stage where I'm trying to hedge my bets.
I think I'm just gonna go fan favorites, dude. All right, what do you got, Sam?
I'm thinking, hold on. I'm going to go with Paranormal Activity.
Ooh,
Actually, you know what? I
Yeah.
love
good
that.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was kind of like a revolutionary movie.
It was
100%.
It was one of the first ones I remember with the night vision trailer.
Ooh,
Also,
yep.
Yeah.
I never liked found footage movies. I fucking love Paranormal when they came out. Me and you went and saw it at the
Dude.
ArcLight in Hollywood. And that night it was me, Sam, our
and
roommate
Skylar.
Al, who's like gigantic. He was fucking jacked trying out for the NFL.
Yeah.
My brother's a bodybuilder. We're all like, going to bed? Nope. You going to bed? Nope.
We all slept in the living
fucking
room.
slept in the living room on different furniture. So
And we
could
knew
be
it
there
was fake.
with the lights on and my pit bull in the room with us.
No, actually, I blame Griffey for that because like
we knew it was fake, but we were scared as shit.
We were driving home, and I remember Griffey was like, we were all like, "Oh yeah, that's fake. That's so stupid and everything." But Griffey's like, "Yeah, but a lot of it's based in fact." And he's like, started talking about his demon books and all this shit.
I have demon books.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything.
He's
But yes,
like-
but we all got scared. It was all of us fucking big giant guys laying in fucking tiny little cushions in the living room so we could be together.
That's a good
under
movie.
the fucking light of the living room with my pit bull. And we're like, Lolita will fucking murder everything that
Yeah.
comes in.
Lolita
Right?
would
Lolita
protect
will
us.
kill everything. And we're like, we got like fucking 12 days. We'll be alright. But we all slept in the same room because we were legit fucking
We were
scared.
terrified.
I thought that was a great film.
Good
Great
pick.
film.
All right, that's
I
my
love
second
that.
pick.
I feel like I'm fucked. Do I just go full fan faves? All right, I'll take Poltergeist here.
You have to.
Yep.
I have to. I feel like I've been forced into Poltergeist. I also have a "What are ghosts doing here?" list. That's my what these ghosts doing here?
Wait, what? Ghosts?
What these ghosts doing in my spaceship? What these ghosts doing in my new fucking startup? That's my list right now. Poltergeist has a couple scenes that I never fucking got out of my head, right? The fucking clown under the bed.
The clown.
Horrifying.
Ugh.
But you know what's even scarier than the clown?
Nothing.
The tree.
No, I don't.
The fucking tree branches, which we all see out. The
That's
tree
true,
branch
actually, yeah.
reaching through and fucking pulling you out of the room was fucking terrifying. The idea, as an 80s kid who spent every Saturday morning in front of the TV, being raised by TV, eating my sugar cereal, that I could fucking fall into the TV,
Yeah.
scared the shit out of me. I didn't care about Indian Burial Grounds or Dad being in over his head. I didn't care about all the grown-up shit. Falling into the TV, the tree grabbing me, the clown, and then at the end, when fucking Zelda comes in, this house is clean. I was like, this movie is doing everything exactly right. The swimming pool where they reused real fucking skeletons, right? Because it was cheaper.
Wild.
A lot
they
of
really?
old horror movies
What
use
the
real.
hell?
That was
Yeah.
a very common thing.
So when you donate your body to science, you're just going to be in a movie?
sometimes.
Okay.
Who's
But that was very common. Like, people made it out like Poltergeist broke some norms. That was very
That was
common because
common,
they're
okay.
cheaper than fake skeletons.
I think it's one of the most accessible horror movies ever
Yes.
made.
Yeah.
And again, it's this attack on the suburbs. If we just move out to this quaint little place, we'll
Yeah.
all be fine. But there's this original American sin, right? Not of slavery, but of taking the land from indigenous people. Our middle class life will be fine. We'll protect from everything. The TV attacks you. The fucking toys your kids don't need attack you. This movie, the guy is the fucking realtor. He's selling the houses to
Yeah.
his neighbors. And he goes, "You didn't move the bodies,
Yeah.
did you? You moved the headstones, not the
Well,
bodies."
and he looks like the mayor from Jaws.
yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
very much that type of
And
character.
Craig T. Nelson is a huge cunt.
Yeah.
Like, one of the worst people. He was on Coach, which I loved. I used to watch when my mom was
Isn't he reading like a Reagan autobiography
Yes.
or something?
He's the one who had the famous quote. He's like, "I was on welfare. No one helped me out." Right? He was one of those like bootstrap
No, but
conservatives.
in the movie
the movie,
he's
he's
reading a
biography.
Reagan biography.
But again,
yeah.
he literally went, I think it was 60 Minutes. He goes, "I was on welfare. No one helped me ever. I did it all myself." And you're like, you piece of shit. I'm glad you got almost murdered in that
Wait,
movie.
he was on welfare, but no one helped him?
That, yes,
Oh,
that was his
okay.
quote.
That's the
The joke.
He's like, "No one helped me. Just go on welfare," right? Because he's an idiot. But he's great as the
He's an actor,
aloof
you know?
fucking Republican dad that we all grew up with. I think that movie crushes its fear in a location that almost anyone who watches it immediately recognizes. Whether it's a kid's room, a family room, a new neighborhood, there is fear everywhere in that movie. And I think it's unimpeachable.
And didn't the girl get murdered or something?
So the young girl in that, she had some kind of weird disease. So even in part 3, she looked the same as part 1, and she died because of this genetic disease she had.
yeah.
Okay. So she died
Yeah.
naturally.
Well,
yeah, it was
yeah.
one of those, like, I can't remember what the disease is she had, but I remember everyone talking about how much they loved this girl. It was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just had that thing that made her look youthful forever. And yeah, she died right after part 3.
And is that where the line, "We're here"?
No, that was Zelda, the short lady who came to cleanse the house. This house is clean.
Oh, this house is
Oh, no,
clean.
you're
No,
right.
no, you're
'Cause the
right.
little
You're right.
girl's
They're
like,
here. She says they're here.
Oh, they're
yeah.
here.
Oh,
Sorry, I
yeah.
conflated.
But
the two.
then Jim Carrey did it, and he's like,
Well, he did the
Let's
Zelda
credit
line.
This
him.
house is clean, or whatever.
This house is clean.
And Ace Ventura.
All right, yeah.
And then, but see that it went on to be a whole series, right? They went to a new house, and that's the one where they had the pastor who was like dying of cancer while they filmed the movie. Let me in, and then part 3 was in like a high rise, which was not as.
So
good.
everyone was dying
But
during this movie.
Poltergeist attacks where you live, which I like. All right, Sophia, I've rambled enough about Poltergeist.
All right, gang.
You got 2. Did you just say
Woo!
gang?
All
Is
right,
that cool
gang,
stuff?
gang,
All right, gang.
So I also have a strong theme. My theme is anywhere but a house.
Ooh. Okay.
So,
The Shining.
To
fits,
be
yeah.
candid, Event Horizon was on my list.
Yeah.
Even though
Of
I've
course
never
it was.
seen it.
That makes
just
sense.
because I knew the premise. And I'm like, this fits. So I'm going to pull in some like wild cards here and there. So my first one is going to be Grave Encounters, which is not a wild card. I really like Grave Encounters.
Oh.
That is the found footage in the asylum?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Found footage in Asylum. It didn't really do anything too original, to be fair, but I think it was really effective and fucking scary.
Yeah.
This I will never forget when they go into the room and there's that girl facing the wall and she turns around and you're like, oh, they put some girl in makeup. That's so scary. And then they do the weird face stretch thing and you're like, okay, this is fucking scary.
Yeah.
And they find the severed tongue on the floor and you look up in the corner and there's a fucking ghoul up in the corner. It was a fun play on like, it's kind of The Shining where like what is real, what is not. Like,
Yeah, and it's another one. It was low budget.
Yep.
It wasn't like super popular, well received, but it was just one of those super effective low budget, right? You have a camera, you're doing found footage, you're in this crazy location.
Yep.
How do you get the most out of that effect? And I feel like Grave Encounter is one of those it way outkicked its coverage movies. I watched that with the kids and they were like, holy shit, they fucking blast.
terrifying. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, and it just does the fun play on like what's real, what's not. You know, obviously they're like, it's 8 a.m. The sun's still down. It's 1 p.m. The sun's still down. It's corny.
We're doing that 30
but
days
it's a
a
good
night.
time. Yeah, but it's a good time, and it's not a house, so it
It's
counts.
fun. And again, I think there's something so charming about movies you know are low budget. You can see the warts, you can see the fucking, the zipper
Yep.
on the monster suit. There's something about movies like that are so charming. They give it their absolute all.
Yeah.
And I think Grave Encounters is a great example of that. I really do
absolutely.
like that movie.
Yep. Number 3. This is the one that I feel like there might be a little bit of argument on. I'm ready to defend it.
Here we go.
Unfriended. It was like host.
Time out.
What's
Okay,
Unfriended?
so that's cheating.
Why is that cheating?
Because that's a haunted internet. That's not a
No.
haunted house. That's a haunted website.
It haunts the group chat.
So, wait.
Wait. So
Wait, does your website live in your house or on the internet?
It's in a physical space where others exist, which was the Skype call.
so by
then it
that
possesses
logic,
individuals'
host.
homes.
By that logic, was Host a haunted house movie?
I just liked Unfriended more, so I chose Unfriended.
I'll give it to you.
Sophia
Because
Sam doesn't count. That's cheating. Okay, she makes a good point, but because they're on a communal group space that the ghost can then filter in,
and
it's interesting. Also, it's a movie that's not that good.
I
So I think we
really
should-
liked it. Shut
You
the
know what
fuck
I
up.
liked? I like Unfriended Dark Web a little more.
I've never even seen that one, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think Host is kind of that too. Like, it was very novel when it came out.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I remember going to see that in the theaters and just being like, oh my God, this is the only kind of movies we're going to get now are like webcam movies. So I do remember thinking that. I think it's the website that's haunted. Because anyone in any house can get on that
It's not
website.
the-
Does their house immediately
Well, it wasn't a
become haunted?
website. It wasn't a website. So they all had a Skype call, and then they were all being haunted within their
Yes.
own. Because like there was a.
But what was the origin of the ghost?
It was a girl who was bullied on the internet, who then possessed an account within their Skype call.
Yeah, that's right.
And
That's
then
right.
she would then go into their individual houses and like kill them by like, I think one of the guys slammed his head into a candlestick or something.
Does
or
that
like,
not feel like not a haunted house, Heath? What do you think?
It I don't know. Is Stir of Echoes a haunted house? His Presence is a haunted house, but it's an entity movie. It could be a haunted house.
but it doesn't. It's not
So
possessing
because the
other
bullies
people
haunted
necessarily.
her, wherever they go
The
becomes
presence.
haunted.
My argument is the presence exists within the physical space of the Skype call. Like it. The entire movie, there is that screen with the little.
When they start the Skype call, whatever room is attached to that call immediately becomes haunted.
The physical Skype call, yeah.
Okay.
Like the presence comes into the Skype call. They're like, who the fuck is this? And they don't know who it is. And then it begins to like haunt.
So each room becomes like a new room in a house that exists through Skype.
Yes, kind of.
It's a good argument.
It's a stretch.
It's a pretty good argument.
We have to let the listeners decide. I mean, you've given enough of a reasoned argument.
Yeah.
I'd say we allow
I think
it.
it's not a bad argument.
Like
it's not a bad
the presence,
argument. Yes.
The individuals definitely get possessed.
What is
which
a room
the gray
but a
area.
collection of houses?
What
with
is a
memories?
house but
Okay.
a collection of? I don't know, man. There's some philosophical shit there. I don't
I
want to
gotta
get
say,
into.
when you said it, I was like, "Stop the cap." Not cool. We're not clocking.
We're not clocking it.
Not on God.
Yeah.
You did sell the shit out of that.
Thank you.
That's pretty good. All right, so Unfriended.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, so I'm gonna take an absolute grand slam here. I can't believe I get this here. I'm gonna take Session 9.
God damn it!
So Session
no!
9.
That was a
him.
good one.
No, you can't have it. You can't have
I
it.
just did it.
Damn it!
Session 9. Session 9 is a story about a crew of guys that clean up asbestos in a fucking...
This is my category.
Up
Is it
close
really
and stuff.
happening or is it not?
Really happening? Well, I think this is clearly happening. I think this clearly fits into my... What these ghosts doing here?
No, we don't even know if there are ghosts.
I think there
It's
are
in the
clearly
mind.
It could be in their souls.
It's in the weak and the wounded.
could be a
Essentially,
chemical
these
thing.
guys take an asbestos job. The guy undercuts himself to get the job right. So they're working for very little. It's like, why are we dying here? Where are these ghosts at? What's happening? Session 9 might be as effective a micro-budget haunted movie you can make. To Heath's point, there's nothing there. You almost never see anything. There's some tapes that you hear. It is just guys working in creepy settings. That whole movie exists because they somehow got access to this incredible location.
The Danvers Mental
Yes.
Hospital.
And so they have
was a
this
real place.
absolute fucking terrifying location where they're cleaning asbestos, and you just send guys into rooms by themselves where they start questioning everything. They start having mental breakdowns, and they're working hard. They're working long hours. They've got a deadline they're up against. It kind of works as this haunted, I'm not good enough to provide for my family movie.
Yeah.
In some ways, I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good boss. It really is one of those movies where you could argue that it feels like it's a movie where nothing happens and you see nothing, but it's one of those movies you carry home with you.
Well,
It's so unsettling.
It's the sound design.
Yes.
It is a movie built on audio.
Yeah.
And it is pressing buttons subconsciously from almost entirely sound because you don't see anything. And it's so creepy and effective. This is like one of my all-timers. It's like, and who was in it? Caruso? David Caruso's the biggest
Who
star.
normally
in it?
just takes his glasses off and it's ass. He's like, looks like you'll be getting butt
Okay,
fucked
so
in prison.
to quote David Caruso on this pick, all I have to say is "fuck you."
Fuck you. No, it's just we're people that want to make low budget horror. This should be a Bible to everyone who wants to make low budget horror movies. It achieves so much with just craft, and it's incredible. And it's another what these ghosts doing here.
Yeah.
What these ghosts doing here, Sam? You've got a real hodgepodge of a theme.
Yeah, what do I have so far? Paranormal and Evil Dead.
Sam looks like a husband who's like, how am I going to pay bills this month with this checkbook? Unbelievable.
I've just got this long list of horror movies, and I need to pick one. I think I'm going to go with The Conjuring for this one.
The Conjuring?
Yeah, the original Conjuring, I feel like, is kind of a generic movie.
So
However,
what, you're going with box office smash haunted houses? Is that what
That's
we're
a
going?
good, yeah.
I don't think I'm really going
I don't
with
know if
anything.
Evil Dead was that, but Paranormal and The Conjuring are like huge box office hits.
I don't think I have a super theme yet, but
You should have taken Poltergeist. Then you could have had that theme.
then I could have had that theme.
Damn,
Yeah.
bitch. You
Well,
done fucked up?
I just think Conjuring was, at its time, like a reinvigoration of the horror, of the haunted house.
Conjuring felt like a shot across the bow. Like studios could make horror movies that stood up to the shit.
And good quality. Good
'cause
camera
that's
work,
the-
good everything.
movies like Conjuring you watch and you're like, we could never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could fucking never.
Like,
When
you could
have
write a
the
better
fucking-
script, but you could not shoot a better script.
No, you can write Session 9 or whatever the fuck,
Right.
Poltergeist, when you have the fucking power of a studio.
Yeah.
you see something like The Conjuring, you're like, we can't fucking do that. There's no fucking chance. The Conjuring felt like that, and rarely do you get horror movies that feel out of reach. We were like, that's too fucking
It just
big.
felt so smooth. Everything was very smooth about it.
There aren't that many gigantic fucking horror movies.
No.
They don't exist. The Conjuring started anew. This is fucking Hollywood horror.
Yeah.
Like, big. We were coming out of torture porn. We were in this J-horror thing. The Conjuring was this. The studio's like, that's cute. You guys have been playing over there doing indie horror.
And then they went
Let
on.
us show you.
They
what
went
you
on to
could
build
never
this
do.
huge world off of it.
Yeah, dude.
We just saw a movie last
the new
week.
one is the 9th or 10th movie.
Yeah, it's the 9th. Yeah.
And it sucks. All the balls available.
But-
We
but
don't
it still
care about
looked-
your daughter's
It's not
wedding.
good.
It was still a well-produced movie.
My
No,
favorite
the
review.
30 minutes when they were in the house were pretty cool.
My favorite review I saw on, I think it was Rotten Tomatoes, was, oh fuck, I forget what it said. It was something along the lines of like, if I wanted to wait an hour and 20 minutes to get to an actually good movie, then this may have been a good movie. Or like,
Yeah.
I don't
Exactly.
go to see The
Why are
Conjuring to
you
wait
holding
120
It was two-
minutes.
it was like two
entire
different
thing where
movies.
you
Yeah.
did- I don't give a
But-
shit about the Warrens' daughter.
No.
I
However-
care about haunted houses.
In this instance, we're just talking about the first one, and I thought the first one was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So I rewatched these when I watched the last. The
Mm-hmm.
first Conjuring is a fucking missile.
Yeah.
That movie is fucking.
Well, and
mean.
just, dude-
it's cruel. It's got the fucking clapping game gag. When that hand comes out and claps behind the mom, it's brilliant. At the end, when the mom's possessed and the face is ripping,
Yeah.
when she's like, "There's something evil
Well-
in this house," and they cut to Ed and the feet are behind him.
Yep.
The first Conjuring movie, fucking,
And even,
rips.
dude, even before the haunting actually happens, just they had like a 20, or like not 20 minute, like a 7-minute oneer at the start of the movie. That was just a continuous shot that was just like masterful.
But that's
It's
what
like, this is a
that
good
was the,
movie.
We can hire the best of the best.
Yeah.
We can have
Yeah.
the best sets, the best effects. We can do CG. We have incredible fucking That was when you see the Hollywood machine and the thing that we can never do.
And it worked.
With all of our ideas and zest and spunk,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Well,
And
they
you
took they
saw-
took a gamble, I think, and it worked.
Well,
I don't think it was a gamble, though.
I feel like it was.
I
a
mean,
gamble.
I do feel like
Because they
horror
put a lot of
now
money into that,
feels
yeah.
like a better bet, but The Conjuring's not one of these $1 to $5 million
yeah,
budgets.
and it came out at a
I
time
don't know
when,
how much The Conjuring's budget was. I bet it was fucking huge.
Yeah,
And little did they know it would become this.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe they did. They had the foresight.
they might have planned it all.
So I do see Sam's like fucking box office juggernaut haunted houses for me. The first Conjuring is fucking great. I hate the jump scare shit.
I love it.
That's like a
I'm
James Wan
sucker
thing he
for it.
fucking loves to do. I fucking hate jump scares. He has a way of making me forgive that a little bit. I'll say
I
that.
like the Annabelle movies. I
You
think
know what?
more
So
than
I thought Annabelle Creation
Mm-hmm.
is the best movie in the Conjuring universe. It's so good. I
Yeah.
didn't love the other two. That one is fucking gnarly. It's so fucking scary, and the effects are great. That movie, incredible. So Annabelle Creation, the best movie in the Conjuring universe. All right, Heath. This is your last two. This is your only chance to fucking
I
win.
should have
this
picked
race.
that one, huh?
Yep.
You got
Damn
two
it.
back to back.
Okay, Griffey, you did blow me up. You blew me up hard. I was
God.
basing a
Oh,
lot of this on
okay.
Session 9.
Clock it, Griffey. Clock
Welcome.
it.
Clock it.
Spoiler.
So
Clock it and cock it, baby.
I still think I can make my theme work of, you know, is this shit really
What
happening?
these ghosts doing here?
No, is this shit really happening?
Oh, is this shit real?
Which is damn near the same thing.
It's kind of
actually.
similar.
All right,
Yeah.
so Heath
Yeah.
takes Gothica with Halle Berry.
Oh god.
I'm going to take. Okay, I have two picks. One is lowbrow and one's highbrow. I'll take the highbrow first. I'm going to go with Solaris.
Wait a sec.
George
Which
Clooney?
Solaris?
I mean, they're both very similar.
You got to pick one.
You
though.
got to pick the right one.
I have to pick the right one.
You have to pick the right Solaris.
I'm going with the original.
Yes.
The original Tarkovsky.
The Clooney one is not the same. The
It's
Tarkovsky
more-
Solaris. This is the thing. I would argue this for days with people. The Tarkovsky Solaris is the better version of The Shining.
Yes,
The absolute
Yes.
best version
Yes.
of that
It's-
story. It is
it's
a
the more
man
art-
on a
yeah.
spaceship in the middle of God knows where, reliving these very personal hauntings of him and a lover, and it's the fear of space, it's the fear of humanity, it's the fear of what happens if Earth is gone and relationships die. Solaris, the Tarkovsky version, one of the absolute most power-packed movies I've ever seen in my life.
And it's this mystical, godlike energy that is playing with your weaknesses.
Yeah, it's like a god who's just like, I could be the girl you once fingered. And you're like, that's crazy. You got time to do that? Like, you got time to come walk around in a nightie over here? It's an incredible... I can't believe that was not on my list. I'm actually jealous.
I mean, it's very... I guess you'd call it art house now. It's a foreign film. It's 70s.
Low amount of people have seen it. It's like a Criterion Channel kind of thing.
And look,
it's so fucking.
I really enjoy the Clooney version too. I think that one is more. It's.
I didn't know it was.
It's more direct to the point. It's not as expansive.
It's one of those that takes out the mystery and the magic, right? It's not this like, how did you make this soup? It's Campbell soup in a can. That's the difference to me. Like the Clooney one's not bad, but it's like, why does this? It's like Gus Van Sant's Psycho. It's like, it's not a bad movie. It's just, why does this need to exist?
Well, I think the reason it exists is because it's just condensing it for an actual, like, digestive
right. But
experience.
I think for a haunted house, riddle me this. For a haunted house movie, does digestibility help or hurt? I think something about that unknown.
No, you're right. That's why I'm saying the original is the pick.
I think something like The Shining, I don't want a digestible The Shining. I want to fucking wrestle with what
I'm not arguing for the Soderbergh version. I'm just saying I like that version.
You are Soderbergh's biggest lover, though.
Yeah.
So I think that's part
but
of it.
I'm not picking Presents in this list. I didn't. If you've heard that episode, I'm not a fan.
I think that's totally fair. I do think the Tarkovsky version, that is such a good grab. I can't believe I forgot that movie existed.
Okay, so for my
he
final...
did it to me. I stole his
Yeah,
9,
see, there we go. That's what you get. For my final pick, I'm going with Deadstream.
You motherfucker! That was... Okay.
Okay.
So I don't think that was going to fit my list. I don't think it was going to fit my theme, but God, what my kid said, Hunter said, we watched that. He goes, we should watch that again. That's the best movie ever made.
It's so
my kids think that is the greatest movie ever made.
It's like an Evil Dead 2, a modern Evil Dead 2.
It's really good.
That's one of those movies that, yes, is paying homage to Evil Dead. It's fucking hilarious. It's of the time. The performance is fucking incredible. It's fucking hilarious. The effects and the ghost and the gags. Not a moment of that movie doesn't work for me. Ever. I think it is the best Shudder original movie
easily.
of all time.
Whoa.
You're right.
I'm just kidding.
There-
No,
And
Deadstream's
number 82 is a movie called Glorious. Number 82 by this guy I once had beers with. Glorious.
No, ironically, we were talking when we were working today together. We agreed that Deadstream was our bedtime movie tonight. So I'm going home tonight to fall asleep to Deadstream.
Actually, one of the episodes that Josh
Yeah.
is on this podcast is Deadstream.
Yeah.
He talks about Deadstream.
That's
your
one of his
partner,
all-time
Josh,
favorite
came on to
movies.
talk about Deadstream. He actually told me that because of his new book,
8114.
8114.
Available nationwide,
8114,
Barnes & Noble,
which I
everywhere.
bought. You motherfuckers, you should buy it. He said because that house had a haunted house on the cover, that people have reached out and asked him about filming haunted house movies in there. And I was like, that's fucking cool, man.
That's pretty cool.
I
Until
have the
they
book.
see the
Go
house.
buy the book. Sophia's partner is probably the 83rd best writer who's ever had a movie on Shudder.
Top
which
100,
is
baby.
That's pretty impressive.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
He might
Josh,
not have made
we
the
love
top
you.
10.
Don't be mad at us. Don't be mad.
Especially
Also,
me, please.
Sophia's
I love
bedtime
you.
movie is Event Horizon.
Yes.
I think we've decided. You've been outvoted. Yeah, Deadstream fucking rips. That is one of those movies where you're like, that's why Shudder is who they are. It's because of that movie. The moment I saw it, I was like, this is a movie I'll watch 100 times in my life and love it every second I'm ever watching it.
Yeah. Good pick.
Great. I don't think it fits your picks at all. It does not fit
It does
your
in
thing.
the beginning.
So you got a little scared because of your houseness?
Well, what else? What else was
I
there
like
to pick?
Hout.
Because if I had session 9, that would have completed exactly my
What
aim.
is Ghost doing here?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really too much else. The Innkeepers, the Ty West movie,
yeah.
it's sort of boring.
It's so boring.
Yeah.
A movie that's fine, but so boring.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a great pick.
The other one I was considering is Rebecca, the Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Okay.
But, you know...
I think things like
It's-
that, Repulsion, there's like those Ghost in the Mind things that are
Yeah.
Did
All right,
you see the sequel to that, Becky?
Stupid idiot. With Kevin James.
The Kevin
All right,
James movie.
go ahead and pick it, Sam. Pick
Okay,
the sequel to
sorry.
Rebecca.
Becky.
Becky with Kevin James as a Nazi.
That was a good movie, by the way.
It was good. They also have a sequel to that called
I'm
The
gonna
Wrath
choose
of
Becky.
Becky.
No, this is tough, man, because I need to win this one too.
Well,
Well,
Conjuring,
that ship has
Paranormal
sailed.
Activity, Evil Dead,
he does have a really good list.
and then
What's your box office bonanza?
if you allow me to have it, I'm gonna take Cabin in the Woods.
No.
That's
not
not
a
haunted
haunted
house.
house.
It's haunted by every
No.
fucking creature on Earth.
No.
No, and none of it's haunted. It's a fake. So we're
Yeah.
going to disavow that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just because it's a fake doesn't mean it's not haunted.
It's not haunted. It's people controlling and
Yeah.
sending in, like it's a roll of the dice and then they choose a monster or an entity to
Oh, He's
send
so
in.
mad.
I'm so
Put
mad.
the camera on Sam.
I'm
He's so mad.
Sorry,
the
I think
camera
Sam.
you're
has
the first
broken
person
up.
we've ever said no to.
I would have won it with Cabin in the Woods.
You
I think.
would have.
That's
To be
tough.
fair.
All right.
All right, so I got to pivot real quick. Hold on. I was really counting on that one.
How did you think Cabin in
There's
the
a
Woods
couple.
would fly?
There's a couple that I really.
That's
I want to
crazy.
do something a little bit different.
Oh.
I don't want it to be a ghost. That's
Okay,
why,
here we go.
That's why I picked
This
Cabin
is
in
the
the Woods.
classic independent filmmaker who makes a good movie, and then he's like, but I'm an artist.
Yeah.
My next movie's about flowers.
So
Like, come on
honorable
now.
mention was Ghost and Mr. Chicken. My favorite movie as a kid.
Oh!
I've never
Hey,
That
seen
was your
that.
favorite
You know what?
movie as a kid?
You know
My
what?
favorite horror movie.
The Don Knotts movie?
The
Yeah.
Don Knotts
That was
movie.
a great movie.
That was a great movie.
Everyone who grew up with a parent who's obsessed with Andy Griffith show, which you might be too young for,
Never seen it.
we had to watch that. The Incredible Mr. Limpet, where he turns into
Apple
a fish.
Dumpling Gang.
Apple
But also-
Dumpling Gang.
Also, not a ghost.
Gang, gang.
Someone was
Apple
controlling it the
Dumpling.
whole
Apple
time.
Dumpling Gang Gang.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You can't gang. What's an apple dumpling?
Well, they were a gang who were called the Apple Dumpling Gang Gang. They run around and do mischiefs and stuff. in
Oh, that's
Disney
gang
movies.
gang. Okay.
Gang gang.
Okay, gang gang. Heard.
And Don Knotts, dude.
All right,
Gang
so
gang.
I'm gonna pick The Grudge.
That's not.
Ooh, that's a huge box office hit.
Yeah.
What are you
But
doing?
it didn't take. Wasn't one of the parameters asked to take place in like a haunted location?
Well, it
So,
is a haunted location.
That house
The house that
is
they're
haunted.
in. Yeah.
Because the murder,
ghost follows
the guy
them.
who murders his wife
Yep.
for having sex with the white professor.
Does he haunt the person though, or the house?
Well, he haunts the house.
anyone who walks into that house. That house is the epicenter of the haunting.
Because they didn't have anything to do
The
with
Grudge
it.
absolutely counts.
They didn't have anything to do with it. And then they followed them to the
Yeah,
hospital.
because Sarah Michelle Gellar comes in as a caretaker.
Yeah.
And then picks up the haunting.
For some reason, that's not how I remember the movie. But you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm going
you're
with the
right.
house.
Because
Okay.
the guy
The Grudge.
murdered his
Yeah.
wife and kid in there. That's why the kid meows like a cat. That's why
Yeah.
the wife crawls down the stairs. It's anyone who enters that
The
house,
house,
right? They
okay.
even say when a house has seen such tragedy and evil, it stains
It's stuck, yeah.
the house. So
And it's like
anyone who
a,
comes in
it's like a power of revenge.
later. So this is a really funny.
It's a ghost
thing.
of
I think I
vengeance.
watched this on Shudder too. Later, they had a movie that was essentially The Ring versus The Grudge,
I would watch.
where
the
they
fuck
brought
out of
in
that.
like a fucking AV cart and played the Ring VHS tape
Really?
in the Grudge house, and the two ghosts came out and were like, "Rah!"
Dude, yeah,
And
I've
they
heard
turned
about
into
this.
balloons, but then they joined forces. With
I've
the
heard
Grudge.
there's this whole, like,
the baseball league.
there's just whole, but the baseball league, what's that?
Oh, that was okay. They have like a
Were they
baseball
dressed as,
league.
like, the
yeah,
cursed character?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that's
I
where
just-
you're going.
You
Never
should
mind.
watch The Ring versus The Grudge. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Okay.
There's essentially
I knew there were a
monks
bunch
doing
of
a ritual, and it's like,
sequels.
oh, they combined forces. Yeah, they roll in like the cart, like where we watched Roots in middle school,
So
and
it's-
then played the Ring tape.
So it's like the
in
wet
Grudge
girl.
house.
It's like the wet girl, and then the guy that goes,
Yeah, and so it's like they can't both get me, and then like they just watch the Ring tape in the Grudge house.
Do they fight each other?
Well, yeah, but then they eventually join forces.
That's
and
like
become like
King
balloons.
Kong versus Godzilla.
Yes,
King
exactly.
Kong.
But with the Ring
awesome.
and the Grudge.
That's great. Yeah.
All right, The Grudge is a great choice to finish your list.
Thank
God
you.
Damn it, I
Thank
gotta
you.
get a what these ghosts doing here movies. This is too late. All right, you know what? I'm gonna pick one. It might not be exactly on. I can't believe that Houseu, the Japanese
yeah.
haunted house movie, is not on here because I think. What these ghosts doing here?
feel like it's
We're
so
just going to visit our
stereotypical
aunt.
Josh
Next
keep
thing you
saying
know,
that.
a cat has laser eyes. Decapitated heads are biting your butts. You're surfing on those little fucking paper walls they have of blood everywhere. That movie fucking rips. All of a sudden, there's fucking skeletons and cats doing like Billy Joel concerts. That movie is the most fucking cuckoo bananas. Our people got hit by atomic bombs and we're not ready to go to therapy movie I've ever seen. It's fucking flawless and weird, and I love it. And I do think you could say, what them ghosts doing there?
Yeah, what were they doing there?
Why
What
the-
were them ghosts doing
What are
there?
they doing?
The first lady's
Make
just
any
like
sense.
the first lady. They're like, you might be a little fat. She's like mildly like 5 pounds overweight. They're like, You're pretty fat.
It's a different culture.
And she's like, I'm going to go get water out of a well. Next thing you know, a decapitated head comes down and just bites her on the ass. And I was like, this is my favorite movie. This is my favorite thing I've ever seen. So I'm going to take Houseu. That's just a grand slam.
All right. What did we leave on the table? There's a lot of haunted house
there's a
movies.
lot.
Sophia, did you pick your...
Sophia's got one more.
Oh!
Yeah, don't say it before Sophia
Yeah.
picks.
To be fair, you probably could have skipped me. Okay, so
You're so mad.
in the full, I am because Event
Clock
Horizon.
it. Clock it. Feel your
Clock
pain.
it.
Feel your trauma.
My
Feel
trauma,
your trauma.
my A24 trauma. Okay, so Event Horizon was gonna be mine. I'm gonna give a shout out to independent horror real quick. I guarantee you guys probably haven't seen this, but you should see this. It is a short film that came through the festival circuit in 2022 called
Sugar
Ghost.
Tits?
Sugar Tits. Shout out right over there. Hey.
Wait, capable?
Oh.
Capable.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways,
Go ahead and do your deep cut that's not our own movies.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
We have to have a marketing meeting after this.
Understood. Ghost Trippers. You guys might have met the guys that made it. It's a movie out of Texas. It's Will Boothman, JJ Perez.
Oh, dude, I love Will. He actually
Will's
got a
the best
picture. Dude,
human.
he made a collage of all the pieces
Yeah,
that picked.
yeah.
I love Will. A
He's-
beautiful cowboy
Yes.
writer.
Yes.
Love Will.
Yeah. So it's
Yes.
one of Will's.
Okay, you talking about it. We also, every time me and Will hung out, he'll remember this. Blackout drunk.
Yeah.
That's
Every
the way
single
you
time.
do it.
That's the
remember it,
only
yeah.
way to do it. Yeah. They're all, and then also shout out to Mike Zaragoza, who's like an up and coming comic who's also in it. Or comedic? How is it?
Comic.
Comic?
Yeah.
Okay. But so it is a short film, I think technically a pilot for a series that Will wants to make. But it's about a group that travels the country to haunted locations and is trying to start this YouTube channel about like paranormal investigations.
Like a Zach Baggins type
Yeah,
thing.
kind of like that, but it's very comedic leaning. And so he filmed this pilot episode. They managed to do like an Aussie song in it. Like it's really
Damn.
fucking cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that your final pick? Ghost
That's my
Trippers?
final pick. It's so much fun. They show up at this motel.
Are you picking a short film as your final pick?
Yeah.
Ghost Trippers?
Ghost Trippers. I don't know where you can watch it.
William,
Hit up
I
Will.
love you. William, I love you. You're watching a woman kill herself on the internet.
I'm A-okay
Your
with that.
short
There's not many movies
Hey,
that take
it might be
place-
nice to have a short at the end of the festival. Then they can just
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, in
You
case
know?
they gotta pee.
Oh, well, don't
Right.
leave. Don't leave. Stay for Ghost Trippers,
no,
everybody.
stay, but it's short,
Yeah.
so then you can pee right after.
It's only like
I'm not saying
18
leave before
minutes.
Ghost Trippers.
All right, you
yeah.
threw me for a loop. How much did these people pay you? Because I've never heard you say a nice word about one of our movies.
I promote you guys all the time. I say nice things about you guys all the
I
time.
know you cash them checks that don't
Is that
come.
cat?
Days of the Dead Film Festival, y'all.
The cheapest Days
Best
of the Dead
sound
Film
design.
Festival. Oh, best sound design. Best sound.
We do love sound design.
Y'all forget
I mean,
that.
it's pretty
You guys
good. If
forget
you
that I was
ask
still
me.
on the
I mean, the guy who
committee.
did the sound design is a rock that you could build your entire lives upon.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You know what looked way cooler? A fucking trauma award poster.
Yeah.
We're not doing
Get
that.
'em.
We're not doing that. No, it's fine.
That's how I met y'all.
That's how we met. Days of the
Yeah.
Dead. That's right. William
He sees all.
Boothman.
William
one of
Boothman,
my
we love
favorite-
you.
Maybe the favorite person I've ever met at Days.
He's phenomenal.
Him, CJ, Josh. I met at Days of the Dead. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
I'm
Haunted
upset
Motel.
now. I feel haunted. I feel scared.
So
All right,
All right,
so
let's go through the list.
some of the ones that didn't make it though, I thought for sure Hell House the original would be on.
So
there.
Hell House LLC
yeah.
was on my list, but ghosts should be there.
Yeah.
That's not a why these ghosts here.
Yeah, why are they there?
Let's see. I've got
Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice was on my
Beetlejuice.
list.
I had Last Night in Soho, Devil's Backbone.
Oh,
No one did Amityville Horror either one.
Amity, you know
Yeah,
what? I
too
honestly
basic.
think Amityville Horror is the most overrated horror movie
Yeah,
ever.
it's no
I
good.
do love that it's like open source IP.
Yeah.
So there's like 30 of them. When we went to Genre Blast, I got Amityville in Space and Amityville into Hood. 2-pack Blu-ray.
I'd watch that.
And Sophia, I thought for sure your last pick would be 13 Ghosts.
I can't believe you didn't
That's
take
a
13
house.
Ghosts.
They buy
Oh,
a
you
house.
can't have houses.
Yeah,
That's
my
a
theme was
haunted
anything
house.
It is a
but
mansion.
Oh, anywhere but a house.
Anywhere
Is
but
it a house or is
Yeah.
it an art project?
They bought it as a home to live in.
Okay.
They did not. That
Yes, they
place has
did.
glass walls
They bought it as a home to live
and
in.
calligraphy.
It doesn't matter. It was.
That's
a
how you know
home.
you're rich if your walls are
Wait,
glass.
where do ghost trippers live? They just travel?
They
They're
travel.
vagabonds.
But the pilot episode short takes place at a motel,
I see.
roadside motel.
Anywhere but. All right, so
Anywhere
Sophia
but.
has the anywhere but a house list. The Shining, Grave Encounters, Unfriended, Ghost Trippers. Right?
Yep.
Griffey, Event Horizon, Poltergeist, Session 9, Houseu. I feel like this is a fucking grand slam. Sam has the sellout list, right? The selling out.
No, the great list.
The selling out
great
list.
The great
Sam,
list.
Evil Dead, Paranormal Activity, The Conjuring, The Grudge.
Good list.
That's actually fucking brutal. Could this be Sam's first ever
This is
legit
gonna be
win?
Sam's win.
That's a fucking good list. Not as good as mine, but good. Heath, The Others, The Changeling, Solaris,
Is this shit really happening?
Deadstream. Yeah, except for Deadstream, which is
Deadstream.
That makes sense the whole
Shit
first
is
one.
Oh,
happening.
they are making a Deadstream
Had
too,
to make
aren't
it
they?
audible.
I would have.
They are trying to make it.
So maybe
Deadstream
it
too,
didn't
but
happen, Heath.
The guy got dragged literally into the womb of hell in the last
I know, but
one.
how is there a second one then?
Well, it's a horror movie. You can always creatively write your characters back into
His cell phone still works in hell.
Maybe he comes back.
Michael
as a demon
Myers
and
is
it's
still
new
around.
People coming to that house.
Yeah, but he's an immortal demon.
Is he?
The Cult of Thorn, baby.
I thought we retconned that.
Oh, did we?
That was in one movie with Paul Rudd. Yeah.
It really
All right.
suck.
We've talked a lot. It's been a long night of pods. We hope you've enjoyed the film festival drafts. I feel like this was a good one. I feel like I won a lot of these. I'm feeling very good. So please go to the Messed Up Movies Podcast Patreon page. The best way to support this show, help grow this show. We have podcast mini-series about TV shows we like. Patreon exclusive episodes. You can join our community over there. Have a voice in what becomes a Patreon exclusive episode. Please go to the Misfit Parade YouTube, see video versions of the pod, clips, and short stuff that we are working on specifically over there. That's been a lot of fun. Also, go to Indiegogo, specifically type in Mr. Green Jeans Hidey Hole, because we're shadow banned. You can select the Be on the Podcast perk, as Heath has reminded us. You can pick one of us to replace, or you can take on all four of us in a film festival draft of your choosing. We'll let you pick. And then we will fucking spank you on the internet.
Ooh.
Like a naughty boy with no safe words. Right?
Yeah.
Sam, you're into that?
I'm down.
I mean, intellectually spank you. Unless you want to be spanked too, you got to spend an extra $10 on that perk. For an extra $10, we'll
No,
spank
dude, $20.
you for real.
Come on.
$20 will spank you for real. Not just intellectually. We hope you guys have had fun. We'll see you next time.